Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you are here. Today I will jump into my card. This is one image from Gina K Designs stamp set. I will mention its name in the description down below. And I have colored them three different medium. One is color pencils. The second one is alcohol markers, and the third one is watercolor markers. And I am going to use one of them, which is alcohol marker one. And I am going to make a black card today. I have never made a black cardstock card before. So here I take the one image and I put Simon Says Stamps craft tacky glue behind it, and I take a black cardstock measure 4¼ by 5½, which is USA A2 size, and I am gluing this floral image on the left side of that black cardstock. I put my Misti on it to give it some dry time. And now I will trim it down, the excessive part hanging out of my cardstock using my Holtz Scissors. It was fun coloring this image. I really like this image, and I have used this floral bunch quite some time. Just making sure that everything is adhered. And now you can see that there is a white outline around the image, and it is not looking good on my black cardstock. So I decided to color that white image to black so that it will blend in properly with my background black cardstock. I could have cut it to line, but when I fussy cut it, because I do not have the die cut for that image, I'm sure that Gina K Design have the die cut too, but when I fussy cut it, I was not sure what I'm going to do with this image, like what I'm going to make. So if you have fussy cut any image and then you don't like the white background or like white trim, you can use your black markers to just remove that white image, or you can fussy cut it again if you like to. So I just trimmed that down, and now I am putting double-sided tape around the back of my panel so that I can attach this front panel to a card base, which is going to be USA standard A2 size, and it would be a top folding card. I will take out my card base, making sure that it is like on the right spot, giving it a good press. Now I will fold the score line and bunch it with my bone folder. Now time to put my sentiment, and for that I take out one of the Simon Says Stamps stamp set, and the sentiment I am using is "You make everything better," because I do not want any big sentiment or die cut on the front of my panel, because I want to be those floral image the focal point on my card. I take out my Misti and put a white scrap paper, not a scrap paper but like just a little paper on which my sentiment will stamp properly. And I'm using Memento Tuxedo black ink to stamp my sentiment, and I will stamp my sentiment twice, so that because I like a crisp black bold sentiment. Giving it a light press so that it will stamp good. Stamping it again. It really makes a huge difference if you stamp anything, especially your sentiment, twice. And to trim down my sentiment, I am using my trimmer, and I will trim it 4 sides. Just make a right size of my sentiment, I will say. I usually fussy cut my sentiment like bubble cut, but for today's card I want it as a square or rectangular shape, you can say. And to attach my sentiment, I will use scrapbook.com double-sided foam tape. Removing the backers of the double-sided tape, and I will attach my sentiment on the lower right side of my card panel, just right to the line. And remember, there was an excessive part I cut out. I will attach that remaining part inside of my card, because you guys know that I like to do inside of my cards too. And this is really beautiful flower, and that color is amazing, so I don't want it to go to waste. So I am attaching it with the liquid glue, just giving it a good press so that it will attach. Lastly, I will put some sequins, and these are midnight sequins from Gina K Designs, and I will put 3 sequins on the top right corner of my front panel. And to attach them, I will use Simon Says Stamp liquid glue. This is the first time I am using any sequins from Gina K Designs, and I really like them. And I am using Marble jewel picker to pick my sequins. I like to put a lot of blings on my cards, but today I want to be those floral to be the focal point. Here I am using liquid glue. I am rubbing that tip of the jewel picker so that if any glue is attached to the tip, it will be removed and it would be easy to pick the sequins. So guys, here is my finished card for today. Hope you guys like it. Please give it a thumbs up. To subscribe my channel if you don't already have. I would love to have you as my subscriber. Please hit the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos from me. Thank you for sticking by. See you soon. Bye bye.